Hello students, welcome to TechCube GATE classes, an initiative by TechCube faculties. See, TechCube is a technical education quality improvement program which is sponsored by World Bank and it is implemented by National Project Implementation Unit under Ministry of Education. So it is a project which has been started in 2017 by Government of India, and there has been various faculties, almost around 1500 faculties have been recruited in this project to work in the low income states government colleges, and so as to improve their technical quality. So in this regard, we TechCube faculties have been working since last 3 years in various colleges, and we have outperformed in last 3 years. And now we have taken an initiative to provide free GATE coaching for all youth who are just graduating or are in the third year and they are about to give GATE exam in the next year. So this is an initiative by our TechCube faculties across India. So in this video lecture, I will be dealing with GATE electronics and communication introductory part. What is actually GATE exam, and what are the scope in electronics and communication domain, and how to prepare, what are the strategies which we need to follow, and various key points, key salient features, what is syllabus of GATE, we'll discuss in this video lecture. So let's start and see what is GATE. GATE is actually, GATE exam is actually, the full form is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. Okay, this is an all India examination. You should remember that it is a all India examination. Okay, and it is conducted in almost 8 zones. There are total in India, they have been classified in 8 zones. So exam is conducted in 8 zones, and this exam is mainly focused for two or three types of purposes are there to sit for this exam and to crack it. Like, see, for higher studies like ME, MTech, okay, ME, MTech, and or almost direct PhDs, also admission can be taken through the GATE scorecard. Okay, so in many reputed institutions like IITs, IIScs, NITs, and triple ITs and other colleges take admission in the higher studies through this GATE scorecard only. And many PSUs are there, like ONGC, NTPC, BSNL, BARC, okay, DRDO. So these all types of PSUs take recruitment through this examination only. Now you can understand that the importance of this examination. Okay, and even if you want to go for research like JRF, SRF, okay, in ISRO, DRDO, BARC, and CSIR, these institutions also take research fellowship from taking this GATE scorecard as a reference. Okay, so last year, means actually this year, exam has been held. So I will tell GATE 2021. Okay, GATE 2021 was organized by IIT Bombay, and almost after every 8 years this cycle repeats, because 7 IITs and 1 ISC is a participating mentor institutes. So they will set the question paper. So almost every 8 years the institute will set question paper again. So GATE 2021 was set by IIT Bombay, and next our GATE 2022 will be set by IIT Kharagpur. Okay, so IIT Kharagpur will set the question paper of GATE 2022. Okay, now there are some changes from last 2 years, and we have been seen in 2021 also. Now in GATE examination, you can opt for 2 subjects. Okay, you can opt for 2 subjects, means in 2 domains you can give your examination. So for, if you are eyeing towards electronics and communication, if you are a student of electronics and communication, in parallel you can also opt for 2 more subjects. Two means one of the 2 subjects you can opt, like instrumentation or physics. These 2 subjects also, in either of them you can opt along with your electronics and communication domain. What is the eligibility? If you see, what is the eligibility. So now eligibility has been decreased, means earlier what used to have 10 plus 2 plus 4 used to be the eligibility criteria, means after graduation final year only you in final year only you can give your exam, GATE exam. But now it has been 10 plus 2 plus 3, means in your third year also you can give your exam. There are many questions asked like is BSc people can give GATE examination. So no, only 4-year course degree people can only give examination of GATE examination. Okay, so there are questions like, sir, what are the object means what are the pattern of questions. So questions, all questions will be of objective type, but this objective type has different variety. Like see, variety is you'll find multiple choice questions. Okay, you'll find multiple select questions also, and you will also find numerical answer type question. So this three type of objective type questions you will find in GATE examination. So there is always asked that, sir, what should be the better strategy for clearing this exam. Okay, so see, even all our tech faculties are from IITs and NITs only. They have done their masters and bachelors from these institutions. So we have given GATE exam, and we have all qualified, and with good score we have qualified this exam. So we can tell you the what should be the good strategy for clearing the exam. Actually, strategy may differ for two type of candidate. Like if you are fresher, then some other type of strategy will be there, and if you are repeater, means you have given one time GATE and you are going for rank improvement, so your strategy can be different. So I'll tell you for freshers what strategy should be adopted. So see, for freshers who are in maybe in fourth year, or who are in third year actually, and trying to give examination for their exam. So see, fresher, first what you need to go is you need to do go through exam pattern. Okay, you need to go through the exam pattern, what actually exam pattern is about, and how questions are asked. Okay, and then you should go through syllabus. Okay, you should go through the syllabus. What is the syllabus of your domain part? If your electronics is there, so how many subjects are there, which subjects needs to be focused more, and then you need to see the level of difficulty, in which subject the level of difficulty is high. Okay, so I shall write it as level of difficulty. Okay, fine. And then you need to go through previous year question paper also, previous year question paper, so that you can understand that see, all previous year question paper are also set by GATE question paper setting authority only, means from IITs only they have set. So you can understand that what are their level of thinking, and how deep they can go. Okay, for a particular topic. So previous year question analysis and previous year question solving can prepare you for many models of question. Okay, many models you can see questions, and there you can prepare. So previous year question paper solving is the best technique. You can go for it. And see, while preparing, this is the means cautions you need to take while preparing. Now what should be your daily plan? So see, at least for one subject you should give, if you are fresher, maximum to maximum you should give 15 days. Okay, not more than that, because then time will be very less. So if you see, in 30 days you will complete almost 2 subjects, and in overall 10 subjects are there, so almost 5 months will be completed in completing your first time syllabus. Okay, so see, if you are preparing from May, so or April, so let's suppose May only, first May our classes are starting. So first May, June, July, August, September. Okay, so till September you have to complete all your syllabus complete. See, 15 days means a lot of days I am giving you for one subject. See, in 15 days you can do many things. See, 15 days means almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks I am giving you for one subject. in first you need to, what you need to prepare is your weekly plan. You need to prepare. Okay, weekly plan means every week your plan should be there, that your target should be there, that this week I will complete this much thing. Okay, so see, I'm giving 2 weeks, means it means is that almost 8 to 10 days you can complete your concept thing. Okay, means wherever you're lacking in concept, you can read from good books, and you can read from notes wherever you want. Video lectures are there, you can complete in 8 to 10 days continuously. And then I am giving another 5 days. I'm giving you this 5 days to complete the previous year question paper also. Okay, so previous year question paper you can solve, and you can see many questions, like quiz questions are there in many platforms are there. You can go through it, and 5 days are enough for you to solve many questions, almost around 300 400 500 questions for particular subject. Okay, and particular subject means if you can complete your 8 to 10 days your theory part, and then 5 days or 6 days you will complete numerical part, then what will happen, you can get boost, you can get confidence in these concepts, and now your concepts will be ready with questions. So this 15 days will be your the key point or key days where you will complete one subject. But see, another after again 15 days, after again 15 days you will forget this subject. So the main thing is that revision should be there. Means if you have completed one subject and you have marked like, see, when you're reading your theory concepts, you may understand that whichever part is your weak part. Okay, so you should mark it as important. And while solving previous year question, some questions you will find very difficult, so you will mark it that after after maybe one subject, after more than that, you need to give 1 or 2 days again to this subject, and you need to revise these star point questions, so that these area should be covered. This area should be your strong point rather than becoming weak point. Because see, once 15 days you will study, and then again 15 days next subject, again next subject, and after 5 months you will forget this subject. And so what was the use of this 15 days actually? So you need to carry these things with you across here. Okay, so let's suppose maybe means, see, that's why I'm giving you 15 days, because some subjects will take very less time. Okay, it won't take 15 days, so there you can cover up these area revision. So kindly, revision is the most important factor which you have to do. Otherwise the purpose of studying these things will go on, and this star mark questions will remain star mark only, because they will feel again difficulty only, because time will be more and you have studied so many subjects. That is why the revision portion will be strong, should be strong. See, generally we need to have vision. Okay, vision is to clear our gate exam, and for vision we need to have a mission. Okay, mission is the plan to achieve your vision. Okay, so I am telling you a vision of clearing your gate exam with a good gate score card, gate score. And for mission, I am telling you these all points. This should be your mission, this should be your plan to go and get succeed. Okay, so and in between this you need to give regular test series, regular test you need to give. See, questions solve, because see, as you know, gate exam is question solving type of examination. You need to solve questions, you don't have to write theories in that examination. So reading regular theory only will cause you problem. You need, but daily solving questions will definitely fetch you marks. Okay, so once you are completed with your 5 month strategy, 5 month strategy, if you have completed after September, October, November, December, January, okay, February first week maybe the exam will be there, so you still have 4 months with you. 4 month means 120 days. You can see 120 days. If I will leave 20 days also, 100 days are there to solve only questions when your concepts are revised. See, this 20 days which are left, you can revise almost all the subject last 20 days, means not last 20 days. After this 5 months you can have question solving thing, and in between this 5 days, 5 days, like this 4 slots you can keep, and you can revise all the things which you are while solving questions you are facing difficulty. But this 100 days should be your question days only. You need to solve as many as test series as possible. Whatever test series you get from good institutions, you solve it, and you solve how many models you can solve of question, so that if I guarantee you, if you solve this 100 days, if you solve with questions and questions and questions, and in between, after solving so many days, after solving almost 10 days, you'll feel that some portions are lacking, some in some area I am lacking. So give your 5 days to it. In between, give your 5 days and revise all the things which you have left over, and then your 100 plus 5 cross 4, like this 4 sessions should be there. So 5 cross 4, 20 days, and plus 100 days. Definitely when gate exam will come, you will succeed. You will succeed with very bright rank and very see. And okay, now one more I think point I should say you, that while solving questions, when you will solve questions, if you are unable to solve any question, please do not see the solution at a time. Okay, you should try your best, you should try your 100%, you should try your brain 100% to solve that question. You should search in from your notes how to solve it, and then if you could not solve, then only you should see the solutions, because seeing direct solutions will always make you dependent on the solution, and because and you have not effort also, you have not shown your effort to solve from many sources. You have just seen you cannot solve, and then you will see the solution. This is bad habit, and this is not required for gate examination. For gate examination, your 100% effort should be there. So now we'll discuss about the syllabus part of electronics and communication. So this is the GATE syllabus of electronics and communication for GATE 2021. So we'll see the syllabus. See, you have there are many subjects, like if you classify, you will see almost 10 subjects you will see in electronics and communication domain. So 2 subjects are moreover you can say non-technical also. See, one subject is your engineering mathematics. Okay, engineering mathematics is one subject, and one subject is your general aptitude. General aptitude, and this aptitude will always consist of quant, and quant will be there, reasoning will be there, and English will be there, all 3. So this area will fetch you 15 marks if you are good enough in if you are average enough also in aptitude, because questions are not asked very tough in this general aptitude portion. If anyone is wants to just clear gate examination, they can solve this 15 marks and get full out of full. Okay, but students generally what they do, they prefer technical subjects so much that they lack in this area, and they lose marks in this. But I will tell you that this area is very scoring area. Okay, so this is maybe 1 or 2 questions you can skip there which are difficult, but general aptitude section is very solving type, and you can solve and you can fetch full 15 out of 15 marks also. Maybe in English maybe you can get some less marks, because maybe you don't know synonyms or something. Problems can come, but logical reasoning and quantitative aptitude, being math student, you should not lose their marks. So general aptitude will be always scoring section. Engineering mathematics, see, engineering mathematics, this is the syllabus. You can see the engineering mathematics syllabus you have read in your engineering portion, and almost in every year it is carrying almost 15 marks. Around this year it has been asked for 13 marks, so around you can expect that 13 to 15 marks you can get from questions will be asked from here. And this area is also not very much difficult. This area is also not very much difficult. You can get a good marks in this engineering mathematics. So see, your target is there. This area I think when in strategy I have counted this also 15 days 15 days, but these won't take 15 days, so you will be having some more days to revise old syllabus also. But try to solve as many as previous year question from engineering mathematics also and aptitude also. You will get through it. Now next section will be there, next topic will be there. Our second topic is network and signal and system. So I will tell second subject as network analysis. Okay, network analysis subject is there. You can see the syllabus up till here. Network analysis subject is there, and the marks distribution, if you see last 4 years, you'll see around 6 to 9 marks questions were asked generally from this area, but this 2021 suddenly they have increased marks to 12 marks. So you can expect around 9 to 12 marks approx you can expect from network analysis. So this is also a very important subject, and this is just a playing subject only. If you know the concepts and you can play with the circuits, and it is very easy subjects. So next area will cover third area, that is signals and systems. Okay, signals and systems, which will be starting from tomorrow. Okay, so signals and systems from this area is there, I think continuous time signals, and from till this area is there discrete time signals and all. So signals and system, almost here also 6 to 8 marks was expected, and suddenly this year 10 marks questions came from signal and system. So this area is also very important now, and almost see 6 to 8 every year it comes. This year 10 marks question came, so around 8 to 10 marks you can expect from signals and systems also. So, and this is also a playing subject only. You need to just play with signals, and you need to understand systems, and then Fourier series, discrete Fourier transform and all. You means if you are fluent with it, it will very easy subject. Okay, so next next subject will deal with after signal and system, will deal with electronic devices and circuits, EDC, this area. Okay, EDC, you'll see in this electronic devices and circuits portion is there. Until here it is there. Almost this area is now covering so much. It is going to VLSI design technology microelectronics area. So generally this subject used to have very much marks, like 12 to 14 marks every year. 12 to 14 marks questions used to come in EDC, but in 2021 this has been reduced to 6 marks only. So but see, last 3 years, last 4 years I have seen the question paper. So you can expect around around 10 marks. Okay, 10 marks you can expect from EDC, and this is also a great. So at least you should more focus on MOSFET area. In that it is nowadays more asked question. Next section will go for our fifth subject. Fifth subject is analog circuits. In analog circuits, it is analog circuits when we will study in our semesters also. So we will see BJT's portion is there, BJT and MOSFET. So this small signal analysis, high frequency analysis, this all are there, and multi-stage amplifiers and all. Diode circuits are also asked, like Clipper and Clapper, and op-amp circuits are also asked. Means if you see in semester also we will study linear integrated circuits and application subjects are there. So analog circuits plus Leica combined, we are calling it as analog circuits only. And this subject has, last 3 years, if I say, around 10 to 12 marks questions are always asked, but previous year 2021 it has been asked for 7 marks only. So from EDC and analog the marks were reduced and they were given to networks and signal and systems. So almost 10 to 12 and 7, so you can expect around 8 marks or 9 marks, 8 to 9 marks questions will be from analog circuits. So almost like that only. See, 10 subjects are there, so almost subjects will carry around 10 marks only, no problem. Now next section will cover up our digital circuits. Okay, so digital circuits are there, but apart from previous syllabus, this has been changed. See, when you say digital circuits, you will see number representation, sequential circuits, data converter, semiconductor memory, and then there is no a microprocessor. Earlier microprocessor used to be there, but here now no microprocessor is there, and computer organization is mentioned. So we can write digital circuits plus computer organization, that is CO, and their marks are always almost same only. 8 to 9 marks questions are always asked from digital circuits, where digital circuits questions are very easy questions, and you can solve. This is also playing subject like signal and system and network analysis, so this area can be covered. Now we'll go for our next subject. Next subject is also a playing subject, that is control system. This is very easy subject, and everyone who studies control system will definitely attempt full out of full from control system. Generally it has always 11 to 12 marks content in the question paper, but this year it has been reduced to only 5 marks. So this was the concern, because control system questions are easy and they can be solved, but if this marks will reduce, then we'll have some problems. So you can expect around 7 marks or 8 marks, so okay, you can expect from control system. And then we are having our eighth subject is communication system. Communication system, if you see communication system, you will see communication has very variety of subjects in it, like random processes is there, random process, random variables and process, analog communication, digital communication is there, information theory and coding is there. Okay, so almost 4 subjects which you study in your semester exams. In that, like random variables is there, probability and random variable, your ITC is there, 1 subject analog communication you will study, 1 subject digital communication you will study. So out of 4 subjects, this communication is made up of, and this will carry always. If you see 4-year paper, you will see that around 10 to 13 marks questions will be there. 10 to 13 marks will be definitely there. It has not been reduced now also, so you can expect 10 to 13 marks questions there also. Okay, and in the last section, that is our electromagnetics. Okay, so electromagnetics, EMT will be there, and in this antenna will be also there, and EMT and antenna. You can see the syllabus, I think here electromagnetic Maxwell equation will be there, plane wave, transmission line, and here antennas will be there. So EMT and antenna will be there, and this area is also very important, and almost every year this area covers almost same average, around 9 to 14 marks questions have been asked in last 4 years. So you can expect minimum 9 marks and maximum 14 marks has been asked, means it won't go average. You will calculate, then it will come around 10 to 12 marks, and this area will be important, and this area have not been changed in last 4 years also. So around 10 to 12 marks definitely you can expect from EMT plus antenna. Okay, so almost I have explained you all the subjects. Engineering mathematics is there, general aptitude 2 subjects are there, and 8 subjects are here. So almost 10 subjects are there, you can see from it. Last but not the least, I will tell you some qualifying marks also and topper marks also. See how we need to strategize our thing. See, for electronics and communication domain, if you see from general, OBC, and your SC, ST, and physically PH students, and you'll see topper marks also, topper marks. Then you can understand that, see, in 2021, your electronics communication qualifying marks was 25. Okay, and for OBC it was 22.5, and here 16.6 marks was there, but toppers marks was 82 marks. So you can understand the AIR 1 rank has also left, or has mistaken for 18 marks. So I'm not telling you to score 100 out of 100. You can see the question paper and you can see how toppers are scoring. There is no need to, if you are facing difficulty in any of the topic, so I will not tell you try to leave it. try to understand. But if you are unable to do it, and if you are unable to ask it also, somewhere you are not getting it, so better to go for another set of model questions, and maybe try it once. If you are not, then what can we say? So see, and if you see 2020 also, you will get 28.8 marks for general category, 25.9 marks, and 19.2 marks, and here also toppers marks was 82. And last, if you see from 2019 also, you will get to know, like here 26.7 marks was cut off, 24 marks, 17.8 marks, and toppers marks was 89. So last, after seeing the last 3 years, okay, you can understand that if you need to just qualify, if you are aiming for just qualify, at least 26, 28, 25 means you should get 26 to 27 marks average, okay. And for other category also, you can classify, you can see it, but you should not aim at this. You who are preparing for best result, you should aim for this 82 to 89, means around 80 to 90 marks you should fetch it for better marks. And if you are gaining more than 60 marks also, 65 marks also, you are in a good position. So better to go for it. And I think from my point of view, I have explained you what all strategy, what all points should be covered in introductory video. Now from tomorrow our classes will start, and we are hoping that you'll like it, and you'll support also, because it is a free classes. So we need a huge motivation from student community, because although we are taking our classes in our colleges, and we are having hectic schedules in our college, but still we are taking out our time, and we are providing you free GATE classes. So keep motivating, keep sharing this video to those students who are actually in need, and they are not well sufficient to spend lot of money in big institutions, coaching institutions. So kindly share this video as much as possible, and in comment section, please give us feedback, so that we can be motivated by your, and if any things to be improved, we can do it. So okay, this was it for the introductory video. We'll meet with a set of different subjects and set of classes from tomorrow, 1st May. Okay, till then, tata, bye bye, see you, have a good day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.